Welcome back to another episode in the garage. I'm Kyle Smith and we're here in my garage, and today I've got a friend with me because part of my job I get to work on cool vehicles and some of them are owned by friends. And when Brett called me up and said, I bought a square body Chevy and it needs some help, I said, bring it over because I've got tools. And so we're going to tackle it today, and we're going to show you in 3 days the transformation you can make with just basic hand tools and one weekend.
Hey guys, I'm Brett, owner of this 1979 C10 pickup truck, and really excited to share this adventure with you. I bought this truck because I knew I was in love with the idea of what it could be, not necessarily exactly how it is right now. But there's some really cool and simple things we're going to do to this truck to kind of spice it up and make it more the style that I'm looking for, maybe a little less flash and a little more factory. So first things first, we're gonna tackle the front end of the truck. I have a new, kind of a darker, more factory style grill that we're gonna put on here. We'll first start off by taking off this grill guard, and then we'll go ahead and taking off this grill. Then we'll figure out the fitment for the factory grill after that. There are just bolts right here on the inside of. Yeah, we can get to them. No, they're. I don't know, because it's easy to get to these down here, right, but that one might be a little on the tricky side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's gotta be kind of that. There. That's better. Grab a 3/4 inch wrench out of the top drawer. For you. Thank you. Yeah. Nice. That sounded fun. Maybe we'll place a jack underneath it here. Stellar. So we managed to get most of the hardware out of the bumper, but there is one that is being pretty persistent, and these are carriage style bolts that have a square head on them underneath, and it's just rounded over on the top. So we can get another one of these. To get it out the easiest, we're gonna fire up the angle grinder and just cut the head off of it, and then we'll pull the whole bumper off, be able to take the brush guard off, clean everything up a little bit, put it back together. Should be pretty quick.
Oops.
Yeah, that's fine. So the end ones are out. So here you can see why we took this off. Because this bolt here is actually holding that bull bar on. We couldn't get to the back side of those two with it in place. So now we can lay it on the floor and just zip them off with an impact, probably. Oh, that's not bad. Huh. I think we stand a chance of cleaning that up.
All right, so we managed to get the brush guard off, and now we've just got a little bit of rusty residue from where that was sitting against the bumper for years. So we're gonna go ahead and take some polishing compound and just lightly we'll try to wipe that away as much as we can just by hand. So we got the bumper polished up and we're ready to put it back on, but in looking at it, we actually kind of realized, hey, it might be easier to just try to take the grill out while the bumper's off. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a shot first. Oh, listen. Oh, geez, the carnage.
All right, so we're working on the grill installation and we ran into a little bit of a hiccup because this is a factory style grill, including all the factory mounting points, but whoever installed the aftermarket grill actually removed a couple of those and a couple of the pieces. So we're having to fabricate a little bit. I bent up these quick tabs that we're gonna paint black that should hide in behind this grill perfectly. But we're gonna need just a few bits of hardware that I don't have here in my toolbox drawer. So right now we're gonna call it a night. It's Friday night. We still have a couple more days to work. We still have a bunch more things to do. We thought this was gonna go a little bit quicker, so this caught us out. All right, it's day 2. We're back with the orange Chevy square body weekend transformation. We got stalled on the grill yesterday and it's really hot, so I pulled a little bit further forward. So we're gonna try to make some camera angles work and whatnot. But we're gonna wrap up the grill, get the bumper back on, have the front end complete. It's gonna completely change the attitude of this truck, but the next step after that is gonna be even better. And I'm excited to show that to you because we got some parts right there off camera that we're gonna dive into. Let's get started.
All right, guys, we're about ready to get this grill going here and mount it up to the truck. Before we could do that, we had to kind of fabricate a couple little 90-degree tabs that would mount right onto here like so to give a mounting place for the grill. Also had to make a quick trip to the hardware store, get a couple of fasteners that could work for us here. But once we have all that, we should be able to get the tabs all mounted up and the hardware installed, and then we'll have a grill. Oh, I see where
All right, so we've got the grill all installed and it completely changed the character of this pickup. It's a lot more mean, looks a little bit less like it's trying to go four-wheeling when it's just a two-wheel drive pickup. But we've got some boxes of parts, and the next thing that's gonna change the attitude of this even more is we're gonna lower it down and change the suspension a little bit. So if you wanna see that, be sure to subscribe down below because you're not gonna see it till next week. We're gonna get to work, so we'll see you then.